reconnect.
Yeah, it's okay. Good morning. It's Sunday Morning Live with John M. and his special guest today, John Zipperer. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Hillary.
She's talking to you, right?
And yes, she's talking to both of us. Good morning, and welcome back to Sunday Morning Live. I am very happy to have with me, for the second time now, my good friend and guitar player extraordinaire and singer-songwriter, right. John Zipperer. John has helped us out with this show a couple of times, doing things like camera and various things. But he was just a guest once before, and he and I both have some gigs coming up that we're going to be talking about, and we're going to be doing a bunch of cool stuff. But since we have here a rare opportunity to actually play music with each other
together
at the same time in the same place on two different guitars
at an ungodly hour,
I thought we would start off with a song. Does that sound like a good idea to you?
Can I tell you some of the people that are watching?
Please.
Gary Glasser.
Hey, Gary.
Ken
Welcome.
Holmes.
Ken Holmes.
Hey, Ken.
Callum McQuarrie Thompson. And Mel Barkley Holland.
Yeah, hey, Mel.
And
Good morning.
Angelina.
Thanks for joining us.
Angelina's
And
here.
Angelina, thank you for joining us.
We're not allowed to do a show without Angelina Fortuna watching.
Fontana.
See?
Fontana.
That's right. We're not.
Her either. Okay.
And Gary, is Gary there?
Oh, yeah, he
Gary's
was the
here.
first one.
Without Gary,
Glasser.
you can't do one.
Well, thank you all for joining us. It's a genuine pleasure.
Jeannie Schweiger.
Hey, Jeannie. Thanks. Glad you could make it. Want to play something before anybody else shows up?
Let's do one of my favorite John M. songs.
Okay.
One of.
That's a short list, so I know which one it's at.
Oh, liar.
Pardon me. This is the title song from an album I did a few years ago called Part of the Game. And the song is called
Part of the Game.
Telephone ring, I'm hoping it's you. It's one of those things that we all go through. Before I even say hello, it's another wrong number, how did I know? It's part of the game, we're playing again. Part of the game, women and men. Boy meets girl, falls apart. Part of the game, I hate this part. Now it all began when I first saw you. Cast a glance, feel the skin. How long will it be before you pick up that phone and reel me in? Setting the pace, setting the scene, or are you setting me up for a fall? I'm telling myself that it's only a dream, and I'm telling myself that you'll call. Telephone ring, wondering who has my number other than you. A salesman by just right? Is it love or lust or something holy? Or maybe I'll find out tonight. Out of my league, out of sight, maybe, certainly not out of mind. I'll be alright, believe me, baby, when I hear your voice on the line. Telephone ring, wondering who. Hoping it's you. I'm hoping it's you. Wondering the who. Wondering the hoping it's you.
Well, we ended together.
Yes, we did. I always have fun playing that song with you. That's
because what I play is funny.
Kind of a blast. No, what you play is good, man. That's some good stuff. That's fun. So, JOHN Zipperer, it's good to see you here again.
It's nice to see
good
you
to be
too.
playing with you again. You have a couple of gigs coming up. We should go ahead and mention that now so that we have time to mention it again.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, first off, next weekend, Saturday, 6 days from now, I'm playing at the Camarillo Cafe in Camarillo, California, run by Peter Krantz and Peggy Glenn. And it's a fun, it's a great place to play.
It is a great place.
And it's big. I mean, you can all come. And there's room for everybody, and the response has been good for the gig. It's sort of a weird thing. Mike Mullins is opening.
Oh yeah.
And he's so amazing. It's like I have to follow him now, so I'm working hard.
Cakewalk for you.
Yeah, well, and then when he's done, if you don't know Mike Mullins, he's an amazing mandolin guitar player, bluegrass style guy, and good singer, songwriter. He does it all, and he's going to join us and play in my band for that set because Nick Kyrgo, the love muscle of the current band, cannot be there. So it's going to be me and Tara and Leslie and Mike. And
cool. That would be Tara Sitzer and Leslie Beauvais.
And for the first time in a long time, my good friend Jimmy Van Boven is going to play with us.
Wow, cool. Is he playing bass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was tempted to say no, he's playing sitar, but
yeah,
you would have been on to me.
Hey, you guys, say hi to Julie. Julie's here.
Julie Zipperer?
Yes.
Hi, Julie
honey.
Zipperer.
Speaking of the love muscle.
Well, I am glad to hear that
Of Julie's joint.
Yes.
We're on April, I can't remember the date in April, we're playing with one of my favorites and one of my favorite people to play with, Nathan McEwen is playing Julie's joint, so be there.
There's another famous person with that name, McEwen.
I've heard of that person, but I don't know them like I know Nathan, and Nathan is such a... he's one of these guys, every time you see him, he's so good, and you think, man, he's so good, and then you go see him another time, and it's like, how did he get better than he was the last time I saw him? It's
since last month.
As tempted as I am to hate him, I can't. He's such a lovely human being.
Well, I'm glad to hear that Jimmy Van Boven is going to be playing with you. I won't go into any detail, but Jimmy has been kind of out of the loop for a little while, and I'm glad to hear that he's going to be back on stage with you. That'll be a fun thing.
Oh yeah, I mean we haven't played together in a couple of years, so
yeah. So
he good.
Yeah, he good. True enough, he good. So, and we just did one of my songs, but we're going to be doing. You're going to be doing some original stuff here, right? This, by the way, this morning is a rare, very rare opportunity to hear JOHN Zipperer play solo, which you don't very often do, and I'm looking forward to it because I like that stuff.
Oh man, well, thank you. Yes, I like to be surrounded by my friends, and my mistakes to be spackled over by their considerable talent. So I surround myself with the best possible people.
But
Not
you are
me.
going to play something, aren't you, John?
Today here?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah. He insisted that I do that, and I said, "All right."
So,
Awesome.
well, why don't we...
Wait a minute. When are you playing?
When am I playing? I am playing on March 14th,
12th.
March 12th. This is why Hillary's here.
So many reasons why Hillary's here.
I am playing on March 12th.
With?
Well, hang on, I'll get to it.
Okay.
Who are you playing with, John?
At a benefit for Living Beauty Foundation.
Foundation for Living Beauty.
Foundation for Living Beauty. Okay.
We'll put the URL on the comments.
At that we will, and it's a very noble and worthy cause, and it's going to be at the Angeles Golf Club in Sunland, California.
We're looking for golfers.
And yes,
Any
there's
golfers
still
out
room
there?
to sign up. Any golfers who also happen to like music, even if you don't like music.
Or if you just happen to have a lot of money and you want to come give because it's an important
Yes,
cause.
it is. And I will be playing with a guy named JOHN ZIPPERER.
Wait a minute. Did I know about this?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the cause. What?
Well, maybe I should let
It's
Hillary
not
do
implicit
that.
in the name. So.
Yes, it is a group of people, a group of women
Move your
who
lips
are.
like you're talking.
It's emotional and spiritual support for women who have cancer, who have gone through cancer treatment and are going through cancer treatment. So it's a great thing,
Very
and
important.
all the things are free for the women that have cancer. So we're raising money to pay for events for them. And that's
Very
all.
cool.
I will put the URL on the comment section so you can all go check it out. But I have now become part of the board of directors of this charity.
Yay.
So anybody that would like to support me through that, I would appreciate it so much. And back to you.
And back to me, back to us, and you're going to be doing that with me as well. So there's two things coming up, and what sort of thing might we expect to hear from you at either of those performances?
Probably.
Perhaps you could give us an example.
Probably music. I just want to say, it's supporting people that have survived cancer or been through cancer, or people who have lost people who've had cancer. It's just so important because the aftermath can often be as devastating as going through it. And I've had
Amen.
several close people have cancer and not make it through cancer. And thankfully, present company is all still here. And still here. That's another good record.
Yes.
Anyway, I just want to say that. So if you can't be at this event, please contact Hillary and do something, anything to help people who have really been through it.
John Zipperer himself donated 200 T-shirts for the cause, and we'll be selling them that day. And we'll tell you more about that when we get the T-shirt and can show it to you.
It sounds almost selfless, but they're my T-shirts with my CD release, so they have my picture on them.
But on the back
That's right.
is the Foundation for Living Beauty. So that's awesome. It was really great. Thank you, John.
Oh, I'm happy to do it. I'll be happier when nobody has to ever see that word again.
Us too.
Cancer. So I'm getting out my shub capo, because to be on John M's show, you have to have a shub capo, and you have to use it on some song. And because the mood that has been set from this, I'm going to do a song. This is called The Ballad of Micah McDowd. And I wasn't sure I was going to do it, but now I feel like I should. Can you talk while I tune?
I'm talking while he tunes his guitar. The Ballad of Micah McDowd, which he is about to do, is on his last CD, which was...
My only CD.
Yeah, well,
I'm not like you. I don't have- I don't
And
have
the
35
CD was produced by the aforementioned Nick Kyrgo, who also played guitars on it.
He
And,
played guitars, keyboards, banjo, and some of the percussion on that record is him.
what he said, and it's a cool song. And
And if
he's
you're
gonna
making
play
a
it in
record,
just a
call
second.
Nick Kyrgo
Yes, Nick has his own recording studio, and he produces a bunch of people, and he plays lots of different instruments, as we just said.
He's working with Tom Kell and Paula Fong right now.
Yes, he is. He's performing with them and recording.
He's performing and recording, but and Tom Kell songwriting.
He was a guest here on this show, Sunday Morning Live.
I know. I saw them. Nick Kirgo played at Old Oak Cellars the other day, and he opened for Paula and Tom, and I told her afterwards. I said, your voice is like, it's like holy water. I mean, because when she's singing, even in harmonies, there's so much emotion in her voice. Yeah,
she's very good.
So I'm hoping that, I think I'm covering one of his tunes, and I want her to join me.
Speaking of a voice like holy water.
Should I do a different song? You want to play along? I'll play To the River. You can play with me.
No, go ahead and do what you were going to do.
I'm going to do this. This is To the River. Ooh. Hi, I'm going to tune again. I purposefully kept the old strings just for you. Have you got to this point? I'm to this point now where I have to specially tune my guitar to play in G.
No, I'm not at that point.
Yeah, I have to out-attune it a little bit. And it's still working.
Go ahead and tune it, John. Nothing like live TV, huh?
As my ear gets better, my tuning gets worse. Like you do, I turned the knob the wrong way because I was doing it in a hurry. Out loud the vilest curse. When I've been up, I put you down, and then been angry when you're not around. So take me down to the river. Take me down to the river. I walk to the river, chains on my heart, all that's left of me. And as I lay in the river, and my soul be set free. So take me down to the river, take me down to the river, please wash me deep in the river, so my sins they can swim free, so my soul it can swim free. So much for playing by myself. Thank you very much.
Happy to do it.
By the way, Peter Krantz is here.
Peter Krantz!
Hey, Peter, welcome.
I think it... Where am I playing, Peter? Where is that? I can't remember.
Maybe Peter can put the URL up in the comment section.
And you can also go to johnzipperer.com, and it's the first thing you'll see is a little ad for the concert in Camarillo. And like I said, it'll be fun. And I'm going to talk to Ed Brand, the sound guy, and we're gonna debut our use of this pink MXL Pop LSM9 microphone that they gave to Hillary and John at the NAMM show, and we're gonna use it. And I'm probably gonna let the girls use it only because not my color.
But it's a great color.
It's a great color, and I have MXL mics, and they're great. So
They are good.
I'm happy to use it. So thank you, Hillary. Thank you, John.
You're so welcome.
So, we've mentioned Camarillo Cafe, and Peter, if you just joined us, we did plug it earlier as well. So, we're taking care of you, buddy.
He was at the Tom Corbett concert in Goleta last night.
Mm-hmm.
And he ran into Nathan McEwen and just, Tom Corbett.
Cool. So apart from these two gigs that you have coming up and one that I have coming up with you, what else is going on in your life these days? Are you working on any new recordings, or are you traveling, or, what are you doing? Inquiring minds want to know.
Well, I'm, as you know, practicing, always trying to get better.
Oh, that.
Yeah. John has a knack for, like, if I sit down in my practice room and I get all my stuff, you know how you do, you get squared away and you're ready to go, I'm going to work on this, I'm going to work on that. It's dollars to donuts, John's going to call me right when I get settled in. So he thinks I practice all the time because it's just when you call. So call more, I need more practice.
Okay.
But I'm writing. I'm working on a bunch of new songs. We should, if the rehearsals go well, the next two rehearsals, we'll be doing 2 new songs at the Camarillo Cafe.
Very cool.
People will like that. And one of them has this progression in it. So come check it out.
Remember that, because so that when when he plays it, you can go, oh yeah, that's
right. Play that song that goes.
Do you do that as you play it? Do you go?
Yeah, I just sing the guitar part.
Okay. So why don't we have you do another song?
Me? I thought you were going to do it.
We'll get around to it. People hear me every week. They don't hear you every week.
Yes, but so far no one's complaining.
Now they're going to, now that you've said that.
Yes, you can always get me back here if you just ask John. I haven't thought about what to do. This is going to be on the next album, which is what I'm writing for.
Oh, cool.
This is called She Came, and I can't talk and play it, so I'll shut up now. She came and broke my heart, tore it apart. She came and broke my heart, tore it apart. She was pretty as pretty can be, said she wanted to marry me. Moved into my house right away, kicked me out Gotta be careful when it comes too fast. Could be a sign the just won't last. Take a deep breath for make you mine. Only wanna do this one more time. Only wanna do this one more time. Only wanna do this one more time. Oh, she came and broke my heart, tore it apart. She came and broke my heart, tore it apart. You ask me why I bring this up, we just met and you're all fired up. You want me to dance and sing when you could do the same damn thing. Oh, she came and broke my heart, tore it apart. She came and broke my heart, tore it apart.
Yeah. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Well, let's see. I'm gonna, since you asked me to do one a second ago, I'm gonna do a solo performance
No, you're not.
of one song. Yes, I
I know
am.
you think you are.
And I'm going to use my shub capo.
You said I was going to do a solo performance, and you lied. I lied.
And I know, but I get to do that. I get away with that stuff. You can join me on this if you feel like it. Something doesn't sound
He's
right
going to
there.
tune. Ollie.
Wow, I am going to tune. Sorry about this.
So Nathan,
Go ahead, talk, John.
So Nathan McEwen and I are always battling banjo jokes, and I heard a good one from Mike Mullins the other day. He said the banjo is a mix between a guitar and poverty. Are you done yet?
Apparently not. Angelina was clapping for the joke.
Ah, very good. You know what the difference between an onion and a banjo?
An onion you cry when you...
Oh, no,
people-
he's getting... fine. Go ahead, tell it. Nobody cries when you cut up a banjo.
Hey, there you go.
Can you guys hear this while I'm talking over the tuning, or is it just
Yes.
annoying?
Okay,
Can I tell the 12-string
sorry?
Can I tell the 12-string thing?
Sure.
Playing the 12-string, you spend half your time tuning and
Oh,
half your time playing out of tune.
I want to do this one for Hillary because in the week that just passed, Valentine's Day occurred, and so I just feel like doing this song for you. Some people keep a lock on their emotions, so you never see inside. Some people let their tears flow like an ocean. It can drown you in the tide. I've never worn my heart out on my sleeve. Oh, please don't ask me why. Just know you've seen the deepest part of me. If you ever see me cry. Now, it's not that I believe I'm any different. No, everyone's the same. And it's not that I'm unfeeling nor down to the bottom of the well. If you ever see me crying, if you ever see me crying, well, that's the last frontier, where 1,000 coats of armor finally disappear, where the skin is still most tender, where the deepest feelings lie. All power will be yours to make or break me, if you ever see me crying. Now it won't be hard to see how much I love you by the things I do and say. And you'll know you've made me angry, though so far you've never made me feel that way. And you don't ever have to tell me that you love me, just don't tell me a lie. Oh, and darling, please don't take advantage of me if you ever see me crying. If you ever see me cry, well, that's the last frontier, where 1,000 coats of armor finally disappear, where the skin is still most tender, where the deepest feelings lie. All power will be yours to make or break me if you ever see me crying. All power will be yours to make or break me if you ever see me cry.
Beautiful.
Thank you. So we have here 2 singers and 2 guitars and 2 capos, I believe, two
chairs,
shub capos.
Very nice girlfriend. Guitar stands. So we're just listing stuff.
Yeah, there's a lamp.
We got a whole lot of banjo jokes online here from Jimmy Hunter.
Oh,
Thank you,
Jimmy Hunter! Can you read one of them?
What's the difference between a fiddle and a violin?
I don't know. What is the difference between a fiddle and a violin?
Who cares? Neither of them is a banjo. There's other ones, but they went by.
Yeah, it can be tough to read that feed when it's flying by you.
One more time. You were playing at Camarillo Cafe
Saturday, next Saturday, yeah.
this coming Saturday.
The 24th. I'm playing on 24th this year. I'm playing at Coffee Gallery March 24th, Camaro Cafe on February 24th.
And
at the Angelus Golf Club for the benefit for the Foundation of Living Beauty on March 12th.
yeah.
With John M. You want to play one more song to send everybody on their way on this happy Sunday?
Of course. Can I pick it?
Yes.
Let's play If It Stays Like This.
Wow, what a great
Is
idea.
that a shock?
John said we were talking on the phone the other day about what to play on this show this morning, and we were going through some of his songs and some of my songs, and If It Stays Like This came up, and he said that sounds suspiciously like the kind of a song that I might write, and I agree with him.
And he didn't take offense. So.
No, I'm proud that it has a kind of a Zipper-esque flavor to it. But it is nonetheless my song, but we're going to sing it together and play it together. And John's going to be working hard on this one.
Yeah,
He's rolling up his
sweat.
sleeves. So here goes nothing. Thank you for joining us this morning, each and every one of you. We will be back to sign off after this, but
be sure and share this so John can have more viewers.
Thank you for sharing, those of you who do, and for liking and watching and all that. And be sure to check out more John Zipperer stuff at johnzipperer.com. And
that's JOHNZIPPERER.
And Peter put up the Facebook page for the event next Saturday.
Thank you, Peter. Perfect. Thank you, Peter.
Thanks, Peter.
He calls himself a promotion whore.
A promotion whore. Okay.
Can't say that on Sunday morning.
Her eyes connected with mine. If it stays like this, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, I'll be fine. She handed me some information and told me to call her sometime. If it stays like this, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, I'll be fine. Oh, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, I'll be alright. Like this, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, I'll be fine, yeah. Now my telephone woke me this morning, and guess who it was on the line? If it stays like this, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, I'll be fine. Well, she asked me if I could come over to help her dispose of some wine. If it stays like this, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, I'll be fine. Hey, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, I'll be alright. If it stays like this, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, I'll be fine, alright. Arriba! Woo! Now you know you can never be too sure of what you are going to find. If it stays like this, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, I'll be fine. She only her plan for the future is to take one day at a time. If it stays like this, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, I'll be fine. I say if it stays like this, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, I'll be alright. If it stays like this, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, I'll be fine. Well, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, I'll be alright. If it stays like this, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, hey, one more time. If it stays like this, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, I'll be alright. If it stays like this, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, I'll be fine. Yeah, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, I'll be alright. If it stays like this, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, I'll be fine. Yeah, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, if it stays like this, I'll be alright. If it stays like this, if it stays like this, I'll be fine. Oh, if it stays like this, I'll be fine. Yeah, if it stays like this, I'll be fine. If it stays like this, I'll be fine. Yeah. Ha.
All right.
That was fun too.
Nothing like how we went over it. That's good, and not your fault either. Just totally, I totally would. came from another planet. Or something.
No, that was fun, man. That was a good time. So I think that's going to do it for us this morning. But for myself, John M., and for my esteemed guest, John Zipperer, thank you so much for joining us, as always. Come in here, John, at the Camarillo Cafe.
With Mike Mullins.
With Mike Mullins on the 24th?
24th of February.
Of February.
Camarillo, California.
And then come see the two of us together at the golf club on March 12th. And keep up with both of us at johnm.com or at johnzipperer.com. And thanks as always. We'll be back here next Sunday morning for another edition of Sunday Morning Live with my guest, James Lee Stanley, next week. And Hillary, any parting words for anybody?
Yes, thanks everybody for coming, and have a great week.
See you next time.